Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome to what is going to be, I think, a pretty interesting build video here. We're playing once again in the Broke Boy meta, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Iron Mace has implemented a pretty cool experimental change at the end of this wipe here, where all of the normal queues, so the normal Goblin Caves, the normal Ruins, and the normal Crypts, you can only bring in, at this point, common rarity items. So if you look at our gear, right, white is common. We have any pores? I think this is actually junk here, but you get the idea. We can only bring in like white or lower quality items into our runs. And what we're doing here is we're basically playing a fake Slayer fighter build. We're playing Cleric. We're playing Cleric here, right? And we're opting to bring in Blunt Weapon Mastery, Brewmaster, and Perseverance. My Cleric's actually not level 15 yet, so I don't have my 4th perk slot, but it doesn't matter too much. It's not an amazing 4th perk for this build. If you look, you can see we could maybe go for Protection from Evil is fine, but we're going spellless here. We have no spells in this build, so Advanced Healer and Kindness don't really do anything for us here. Holy Aura, 15 armor, magic resistance not that tempting to me, honestly. I think this is the way we're playing this one, right? And the premise of this build is it's very similar to a Slayer fighter build, except like we're allowed to use plate boots, which is really nice. If the shop had a Chapel Defer, I would use that instead. Unfortunately, our shop only has kettle hats, which aren't that good because we don't care about the knowledge bonus. Although, actually, looking at it, the stats aren't too bad on it. This has got magic resistance. You know what, let's just take it for the sake of having a helmet on, right? But basically the way this build works is we look a lot like a Slayer fighter, but we're allowed to wear some metal armor, but the rest of it we're still focusing on speed. We got no shield. We've got the one-handed Morning Star here, right? And the idea is we judgment them, we smite them, and we beat the shit out of people instead, right? We don't have access to Second Wind, but hopefully we can just outright kill them before they can kill us. Because we have a pretty good amount of burst damage with this build, basically. And we're not going spells. So we have the spell book. In theory, we could bait someone into attacking us by pretending that we're going to cast a spell. And then we turn on them and switch to the Morning Star. It is an option that we have this here for. And, you know, it comes free, right? So there's no reason to get rid of it. But the first chance we get, we may end up dropping it to put something else in here. Like, if we see like a War Maul instead, this build does work with War Maul. You're very slow with War Maul, but it is a thing. Also, something to take into consideration is Templar armor. Templar armor is pretty good. It has much more armor than the padded tunic does, but the padded tunic does move a little bit faster. And it gives you strength, which is more important than will. But will's not a bad stat either, because we are doing magic damage, right? Judgment does magic damage, smite does magic damage, so those do bonus damage based on your will stats. So this is a damage increase, but I think until the strength gets, you know, until the strength vigor split, strength is still one of the most important stats in the game. So that's how we're playing this here. And yeah. Let's hop in. Let's get in there. Let's stop rambling. Let me show you what the build is capable of doing. Now, we're also opting for no shield, which I think is a benefit to us. However, it will be a detriment if we see a bunch of rangers. I don't know about you guys, though. I didn't see any rangers there. Although there's one person MIA that I didn't see, so maybe there's a ranger somewhere in here. But that was mostly fighters and barbarians, which is good news for us. Now, we need to be careful. We need to be careful about using judgment. Because if they just rush us down, and we try to judgment them, it's not really worth the trade. The idea of judgment is that we can hopefully, like, sort of like, you know, get in the neutral game, get into footsies, and then when they're kind of like distracted, if that makes sense, almost, we can hopefully nail them with a judgment. Anyway, something to keep in mind here too: Blunt Weapon Mastery, a 10% increase on blunt damage is not bad. It's pretty close to Slayer Fighter here, right? If we're doing 30 damage... Uh-oh. Okay, well, goodbye. Oh, you still hit me? Son of a bitch. Anyway, sorry, what were we saying? Blunt Weapon Mastery. Yeah, so Blunt Weapon Mastery, it gives you a... We'll take those, sure. It gives you a 10% increase. If your weapon does 30 damage, which ours does a little bit more than 30 damage, if your weapon does 30 damage, that's a +3 damage increase. Which is pretty comparable to Slayer's +5 damage. It's not, obviously it's a smaller number, but it's not too far off. Anyway, let's top off here. Thank you for the free potions, Rogue. Did I loot you? I think I did, but... Oh, I didn't. Nice, okay. And what we should do here, we should be responsible. We should break these boxes open to see if they have anything useful for us. Very easy. Oh, and you know what? Speak of the devil. We're talking about Chapel Defer before. Much rather have that for the agility bonus and lower move speed penalty. That's a pretty sick get for us here. Anything else? Silver coins. Silver coins. Okay, let's get moving. Well, this build is a lot of fun. I do really enjoy it. It's not unkillable, and you do... Spells are nice on Cleric. Don't get me wrong. You know what? I prefer Flange. It's one less damage, but the... Wait. Hold on. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. He let off for a second. I guess this had only a 20 movespeed penalty. I prefer the Flange-based moveset over the Morningstar. It's one less damage. But I would prefer using this, personally. So there was someone on the other side of this door. Oh. Are they below us? Is there a door even underneath here? Oh my god, what the heck? Okay, this is interesting. Did I aggro that? I did, son of a bitch. Okay, I think he aggroed this goblin though, hopefully. No, 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 no. We are not friendly. Okay, let me aggro him as well, and that'll send it his way too. Go get him, goblin. Attack. The goblin attacking? I can't tell. Goblin, sick him, boy. Okay. And we flank him here. He whiffs. I fucked up my judgment. I get drunk. And we got him. There we go. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Ooh, some lockpicks. That's pretty cool. Beyond that, nothing else super valuable here for us. I guess this is a spellbook upgrade. We will take it, even though we don't care about spells at all. Other than that, not too bad, not too bad. We played that pretty poorly, and we still kind of trounced him, so... I don't know if that's just him being worse, or the build being strong. Make of that what you will. Let's keep looking for people. There's only 2 people left, or there's only 1 person left on the map at this point. It's us and, well, Sook Mobile died to Dark Swarm. Oh. Wherever they are, they got a big crossbow. It's another warlock? What the heck? Come back here. Oh, I'm whipping everything. And there we go. We ran through a lot of fire there. I am surprised that didn't do more damage to us, but, you know, sometimes that just be how it is. Ooh, ring. Surgery kit? Yo, not too shabby. Get a nice little backpack full of loot here, too. I don't hate that. I think it's time we start heading out now. We just have to not die, because that's the last living human on the map now. We just need to not get killed. And we should be good. I mean, you can stop watching the video now. I gave you permission if you wanted to now to stop watching the video, because that's more or less the demonstration of the build. There's no humans left to fight in the map. That was the last one. And it's good against warlocks. As we've now found out, it's not bad against killing warlocks. And I guess rogues too. But it's a good build, trust me. Trust me, it's pretty good. And you can play with spells too if you prefer spells, obviously. You don't have to go spellless. I just think that it's pretty strong as it currently stands. You can do whatever you want. Got a little spider action there. You're alive still? What the heck? There you go. Thank you. You know, very, very polite from the goblin to give me some space. I appreciate that. There we go. And where is zone? Please die, thank you. Oh, did I see it down there? Ugh, that's annoying. Hopefully we should get one up here. Ooh, second ring, nice. It's resourcefulness ring, so that's not very good for us. But we're clerics, we don't hate that. Our resourcefulness is kind of shit. Not too shabby, not too shabby. And, hey, if you have any... listen, video's pretty much over here, like I said before. If you have any questions, or if you have any just feedback about this build, if you think that spells are too good to forego, I'd love to hear your reasons why, because they are good. Don't get me wrong, clerics have some of the best spells in the game. But I find that one of the strengths clerics have in the meta right now is Holy Strike, but you really need to stack a lot of magic damage for it to be super useful, and you can't do that in the broke boy meta, right? You can't really damage stack, which is a cool thing. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate that, but it just doesn't seem like a viable way to build your character. So this seems like... Also, magic stacking is good for this build too, don't get me wrong. But this seems like a pretty solid build with just default gear on. And then if you need help, you can just, you know, bring a bunch of potions, and you should be fine. Anywho. We'll head out. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And hopefully I'll see you for the next video, whatever that may be. Goodbye.